Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Mark. Please remember to slash that like button. And also, I know before you get started, I know there's some people in the back. You got commitment issues, I got commitment issues, but I got a problem that'll solve and remedy all of that. So why don't you just annihilate that subscribe button, and also to keep up to date with me, hit that post notification bell. And if you still have reservations about it, you can still think of this like a swipe left on Tinder, like we doing a YouTube dating process. And also, leave me comments down below. But I think I've talked enough, so let's just jump straight into these videos. Let's go!
Call me Megatron. Shorty's a megacon. It ain't about
Ooh, I like how this is. See, I love this. This is giving me concept. Ooh, who is this singing? Is this Sevin? Is this Sevin singing? Hold on, I gotta pause this real quickly. Somebody let me know in the comments below. I didn't know Sevin sung. Like, the first track that I reacted to, I don't think I heard him sing before. So somebody let me know, just to jog my memory. Because if he, whoa, his voice is amazing. Let me take that back, if that was him. I'm not sure.
I surrender. Lord, I sometimes, oh yes, I surrender.
And I can feel it. I feel him like he's surrendering. I feel like he's dropping to his knees. Oh, this is him singing. Okay.
My papa was a preacher, but his papa was absentee. He did the best he could to keep his son from living fast and free. Religious rules in Christian school. The other children laughed at me. Plus, we never had much green, so I never did dress fashionably. Everybody wore the same old smile, but it was just a mask to me. I saw the hypocrisy.
Oh, I love that. That spoke to me. That really spoke to me. That was me as a child. Oh, I love that. Let me take that back.
Religious rules in Christian school. The other children laughed at me. Plus, we never had much green, so I never did dress fashionably. Everybody wore the same old smile, but it was just a mask to me. I saw through the hypocrisy when the pastor made a pass at me. That bastard had a class of us and kept asking us to do nasty things, to the point I have the baddest dreams of savage things attacking me. We moved away, but you could say the tragedy had a lasting reach. Blocked out any memory, still can't stand to hear no pastor preach. By now I'm about 11. And I've learned life comes with hazards. Sometimes I just break out in tears. A dark cloud seems to pass through me. My best friend was my blood brother, and at 13 he died tragically. After he passed in that car crash, I wish that was me. I had a heart, but life ripped that apart and gave me apathy. I felt God did not look after me. All I had for him was blasphemy.
See, and that's how I was as a child too. Like, I really had like a lot of blasphemy towards God, because I was like, God, I was almost at this point where I was 11 years old, where I was like, God, why are you forsaking me? Like, what have I done for you to sit there and subject me to the life I had to go through, for you to subject from ripping my mom away from me? Even though she was present and in the home, she wasn't there. She was more present and aware with the drugs, with the alcohol, with the prostitution, with the different men in and out of the home, the different men abusing her and beating on her, and the different men sexually abusing her within the home. And I witnessed a lot of these things. Like, she was so like consumed into that life, and it was like and my dad, my biological father, was so absent because he was a big drug dealer, so he was in and out of federal penitentiary, and he wasn't there. And so I'm sitting here asking God, like, why are you forsaking me? Why did you give me this cross to bear? Like, what made you think that I was so great to carry this, knowing that I was gonna have like a lot of the situations that I had to go through, is like a lot of the suicide attempts that I went through. Like, I went through like at least like 4 almost, until I came to the conclusion, like, it's like, yo, Mark, ending your life is not gonna sit there and basically do anything or change the past. It's not gonna sit there and make your mom become a mom. It's not gonna sit there and make your dad become a dad. It's not gonna sit there and defeat that cousin that sat there and sexually abused you. It's not gonna sit there and defeat your mother's boyfriend who sexually abused you. It's not gonna defeat all those different foster homes, those 7 different foster homes you had to jump around in. It's not gonna defeat basically having to live in homeless shelters. It's not going to defeat having to eat out of garbages when you were younger. The only thing that's going to defeat that is you moving forward with your life, being successful and being proud. And it's like, now when I look back at it with 4 degrees later, I'm like, whoa. And now trying to go into law school now, it's like, damn, Mark, you are a diamond. Like, you've been through so much, but yet it made you into the person that you are, and nobody can tear your spirit down and tear you apart or break you down. Like, I feel like it's made me into a better person, where I'm like, yo, like, I don't let negative situations or negative people affect who I am as a person, because I'm like this. What goes around comes around, especially with karma. Karma is real. And it's like, I feel like when people sit there and harm and hurt people who have nothing but good for them, that thing, and I never wish bad intentions on people, but those things always come back to you. And those people have to answer to a higher power, whether you believe in God or anything. Like, they always have to answer to those misjudgments they did to you. So the only thing that you can do to sit there and help yourself move forward is to forgive, surrender it all, and just keep pushing forward, like Sevin is saying. And that is dope. And that's a lot of the things I had to deal with. And I had to deal with that within my personal relationships that I was involved with my friendships, acquaintanceships, work related, family related. Like, I had to come to the realization, like, I had to forgive these people. What difference does it make with me sitting here having a black heart and sitting there? Because these people are going to continue to live their life. They're going to continue to sit there and be those people that they are. Me sitting there walking around angry and upset is not going to sit there and change those situations. And I had to sit there and come to the realization, me sitting there wallowing in sorrow and misery is not going to take away from that. And I love that he's speaking about that. But let's jump back into this, because y'all probably tired of me talking. So let's get back into this song, and I'll finish talking towards the end.
After he passed in that car crash, I wish that was me. I had a heart, but life ripped that apart and gave me apathy. I felt God did not look after me. All I had for him was blasphemy.
Ooh, I love his voice.
The good and the bad. The same thing that'll make you laugh one day, well, it's gonna make you sad. And now I see I gotta walk by faith. Never walk by sight. No, I don't understand your ways, but I know you're always right. And I surrender.
See, I feel that. I feel what he's saying.
It hurts sometimes. Hey, I went from good kid to a hood kid. Seemed like the change came overnight. Life cloaked him with a heart that's frozen, rolling on a stolen bike, smoking like a chimney with a semi sitting in that holster tight. And every other word was blood. No love for who we supposed to fight. For praying prayers like, Lord, I love you, I keep you close. I don't know if you even there. Just help me not get smoked tonight. So enticed by the thought of being loved, I'd pay the coldest price. I done sat inside a cell for niggas and was never even thrown a kite. Rebelling against the God I hate, I blamed him for my load in life. What made it worse, I played with curses, even though I know what's right. I used to ask church folk why life's so hard, but I got no advice. Or they just relay a bunch of cliches that don't suffice. Depressed.
True, and that's how I was when I was younger. I used to sit there and go to so many people and ask them why I went through the situations I went through, and I felt the same way as Sevin. I felt like they were just giving me cliche advice and and then so I just kicked it to the curb. I'm like, whatever, because I felt like it wasn't the answer that I wanted. I felt like it didn't satisfy my end goal and end all be all of what I wanted. Like it didn't fit my narrative of what I wanted to be said. So let's jump back into this. I definitely agree with him there.
What made it worse, I played with curses, even though I know what's right. I used to ask church folk why life's so hard, but I got no advice. Or they just relay a bunch of cliches that don't suffice. Depressed and half psychotic, narcotics are my chosen vice. Consumed with idols, suicidal by 18, I tried more than twice.
Oh,
to this selfish pride,
like
I seen the devil throw the rice, and every day I dwell inside this hell. He tells me roll the dice. Falls on us all, send the good and the bad. Same thing that'll make you laugh today, well we know it'll make you sad. And now I see I gotta walk by faith and not by sight. I don't understand your ways at all, love, but I know you're always right. And I surrender. I surrender. Although it hurts sometimes. So bitter and so broken, my soul soaking in misery. With no hope for the future though, cause I'm so focused on history. Till one day someone cared enough to share just what you did for me. I could quickly see how differently you act from the Christians I'm witnessing. You live this thing called love while all of us are just so nitpicky. You are righteousness, you gave your life for us, literally. The thought that you're the one I hated sickens me. It's a trip to me how quickly we fall into iniquity. Even though I acted wickedly, you still chose to sit with me. I'm the worst one on the court, Lord, but yet you still keep picking me. It now becomes so vividly clear that every test and every trial was predestined, and the outcome was your victory. I say the rain falls, yes it does, on the good and the bad, oh Lord. Same thing that'll make us laugh one day is gonna make us sad. And now I see by your grace I gotta walk by faith and not by sight. I know I'll never understand your ways, Lord, but I know you're always right. I surrender. I surrender.
I can actually feel that through his singing. Like I felt that through the whole time he was singing. I love this. This was an whoa. That's when you know you broke free, when you let yourself free in your music, when you have the tear come down and you just let it all hang out. Whoa, that was dope. Okay, so I quickly want to talk about Sevin with Surrender. I love this track. I definitely love the message behind this track. I really feel like I wish I would have the opportunity to meet Sevin, just to sit there and speak about both of our life struggles and the things that we've been through, and just to sit there and just like, I feel like I can really like have an open and ended like intellectual dialogue and discussion, and just like bounce like how we both like managed to just manifest and get ourselves out of basically like just interviewing him, and just like the situations that had plagued our past, and how we both manifested and rose out of that situation and pushed forward. Because I see like a lot of similarities in our situations between me and him, of how we both had to come from a hard life, but we didn't sit there and let those hard things affect us as people. And I just think that he's amazing and dope as an artist. Like, for him to sit there and be so transparent and to get so lost in the lyrics and to move you, so to speak, that you almost want to sit there and break down in tears is absolutely amazing and phenomenal. Like, it's crazy. Like, I felt like he was like that caged bird that wanted to sing, that finally broke free from the cage and finally was able to spread its wings and fly away out into the open, into the sunset. Like, that's what I got from this. Like, I felt like he just lifted the weight of the world off of his shoulders from this whole song, and just the versatility that he showcased on this. With, I didn't even know that Sevin could sing like this, and then with put that with the magnitude of his rapping and how he just exploded and snapped the way he did, and just speaking about like real life issues and how life has affected him and how he didn't let that like plague him and just defeat him, is absolutely amazing. He killed this. This was an absolutely phenomenal song. I love this, and it really makes me evaluate and think about like a lot of the situations I had to deal with, like with my mom, and just like reflect on my relationship with her and my relationship with my biological father. And just, it teaches you the art of forgiveness and just surrendering and not letting those things in your past affect who you are. Like, there's so many things that I could have sat there and succumbed to. Like, I could have been a drug addict like my mom. I could have sat there and become an alcoholic like my mom. I could have did prostitution like my mom. I could have sat there and put myself in situations where I could have been a child abuser because it was done to me, or is because I witnessed my mom sit there and be sexually assaulted and raped like quite a few times. Like, that could have been me. I could have sat there and did things like that. I could have sat there and ended my life like the times that I wanted to, like when I first tried to commit my first suicide at 8 years old, and then another time when I was like 14, and then another time when I was 16, and then another time when I was 15 and 7, like all these times. Like, and it's like I sit here and think about it, it's like, no, Mark, you had such a greater purpose, and there was something that fueled me that let me know, like, Mark, there's so much more to you than what you've been through. And it's like, I see it because it's tangible. Like, I can look on my wall, well, and my dad has them on, my foster dad, he has them on his wall, but I can look at my degrees. I can look at all 4 of my degrees and be like, yo, this is what you struggled for. This is why it was worth it. Your criminal justice degree, your African American studies degree, your architecture and urban and planning degree, your American studies degree. You could sit there and look at all those degrees and you could be like, whoa, like, Mark, you made it. Like, this is what made you be able to sit there and transform and push forward, and this made it all worth it. Like, you don't have to sit there and feel like you can't do better. And I love that. This is amazing. I think he killed this track, and it just speaks to the transformation of who he is as a man. And then it also makes me think of like, yeah, but you're not done. You're also on a platform to be able to share your story so other people can see that they don't have to become as sick as their secrets. You're on YouTube and you're sharing your story and becoming transparent and sharing your life and being a voice and being a role model. And then also me trying to get into law school now. It's like, you're not done yet. And it's like, I feel like that's what Sevin was saying in Surrender. You're not done yet. Keep pushing forward. And this was amazing. I love this. I love the message. I'm not going to rate this because you can't rate genius, and this was genius. So let me know what you thought of Sevin with Surrender in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome. Be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.
They call me Megatron. Shorty's a mega con. It ain't about the race either, it's the marathon.